You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I feel like that meme that we always see where we got the guy and he's putting on the hazmat suit so he can go into the comments section, right? Let me just step back here where the comments are after I get all of my armor on. Kevin Stefanski. The Cleveland Browns organization and coach Kevin Stefanski is proactively going to name a starter. Prior to the last preseason game, you may be like, wait, what? What's happening? Look, there's a reason he's doing this, right? He's doing this because I'm sure Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders are both going to play quite a bit, I would guess, in this last preseason game. And if they both go out there and ball out like they both balled out the last 2 weekends, he doesn't want to have to deal with any, well, do you think one of these two guys can be the starter? Now, keep in mind, for the last month, I've been saying Joe Flacco is going to be the starter and Shedeur Sanders is going to be QB2. Do I think QB2 is really damn close? Yeah, I kind of do. I think it's really damn close. And I think you're going to have Joe Flacco, Shedeur Sanders, Dillon Gabriel, and Kenny Pickett working at the local packing mail. I don't know. I mean, they're going to be looking to trade him. I don't know what they can get for him. And he hasn't played at all in the preseason. Supposed to be a bad hammy, right? I mean, one could argue, and I know it was talked about a couple of weeks ago by some NFL insider I saw. For the life of me, I can't remember the guy's name. But it was somebody that we would have all known. Thought Kenny Pickett wasn't playing on purpose because they didn't want him to get injured so they could trade him. Who knows whether or not that's true or not, right? You would think you'd want to showcase him off. But maybe somebody out there, and a lot of times how this works is somebody that knows Stefanski will get on the phone with Stefanski and be like, look, bro, what are you doing with Pickett? And it'll be somebody that's from in and around the tree that he either came from or has been involved with. And he'll be like, look, he's not going to be on the team. We're looking to get rid of him. How do you do in your offense? Oh, he looked good in my offense. Are you serious? Yeah, I am serious. He looked all right in my offense. So maybe somebody in and around the branches of Kevin Stefanski. One guy that comes to mind is Kevin O'Connell. But in and around that whole situation might take Kenny Pickett off your hands for, I don't know, a ham sandwich, maybe 7th round pick, 6th round pick. So Stefanski is naming the starter ahead of the final preseason game. We're gonna take a look at Browns fans' reactions because I'm sure they're going to be grounded and lucid. I believe it. Browns are disgrace. Finally got a stud quarterback gift in the 5th round and put him at QB4. However, they allowed Couch, Manziel, Mayfield, and other washed-up or journeyman quarterbacks to have the keys to Cleveland. They ain't no way you just put Mayfield in there. Dude threw 42 touchdowns last year. Journeyman. He's only a journeyman because this clown show franchise gave up on him. Jimmy Haslam gave up on Baker Mayfield and wanted him gone so he could get the Chester the molester, Deshaun Watson, get his ass in there. Guys, you want to know the root of all problems in Cleveland right now? Baker Mayfield's not your quarterback anymore. That drives me nuts. Have to say it. If Sanders was white, oh, hell. We got to be kidding me, right? If Sanders was white, we'd have a statue. So the Browns are racist, but they gave Chester the molester massage therapy expert $230 million fully guarantee, but the franchise is racist. Go sit down. Go sit down. You gave a guy with 26 damn lawsuits, $230 million fully guaranteed. He's black, dude. Fully guaranteed a contract. This organization may be a lot of things, but I don't think the Browns are a bunch of racists. I'm just keeping it real. Look, business-wise, it would make all the sense in the world for them to want Sanders as the damn quarterback. I think he's going to end up being the quarterback anyway. We want Shedeur, but it'll probably be Flacco. Clearly, it's Flacco. Pickett's still unclear on injury. My guess is day one will be Flacco, Gabriel, Sanders, with Pickett at number 4 or on the IR, depending on how this week goes. Gabriel and Sanders both look great for rookies, but still need time. If Pickett is still unavailable by the last preseason game, he's toast and likely gone. Flacco's QB1, I believe Sanders is QB2. Ivy League Kevin trying to turn the easiest decision in the world into a science project once again. It'll be Joe, Flacco. Stefanski is a cuck. And we'll start whoever Barry and Jimmy tell him to start. Sanders, it's only a matter of time. So I hear. If it's not Sanders, we're all walking away from the Browns organization. No, man, because there's a lot of people that do actually want Flacco to start. I hate to break it to you. It's clearly Flacco. What the people want to know is who is second and third. Agreed. I think that's what we're really talking about here. The starters need to play the entire first half so they don't come out flat on offense. It sounds to me like the starters aren't going to play, and I may be wrong, but that's to me what it sounds like. I'm guessing either Dillon starts the first half and Shedeur the second half, or vice versa. Right? I guess we'll see. When Kenny Pickett is named starter, you should probably close the comments here. Oh, hell. Yeah. Wow. You know, that could happen out of nowhere. If it does, man, I can't make a video fast enough. Holy hell. Can you imagine? I mean, because I get the sense that is literally the last guy anybody wants to see start for this team. Out of the 4 guys, Kenny Pickett's like the last one. He waited till Shedeur got minimal reps with no first team. Daniel showing a few good throws to name the starter. Everyone knows Gabriel has been practicing with the first team. Anyway, Shedeur will shine no matter what. Yeah, look, if Shedeur's the guy, he'll eventually rise to the top. It'll be Flacco. Shedeur is the backup. Jerry Jeudy was forced to share a locker with Flacco, so let me guess, it's Flacco. More interested in QB2 because we all know Flacco is starting week 1. It's Joe Cool, no doubt. Flacco, and then Gabriel backs up. So you got a lot of people playing GM out there. A lot of people. QB1 Flacco, QB2 Sanders, QB3 Pickett. Gabriel practice squad. You can't put him on the practice squad. He'll be gone. Somebody will take him after what they saw the other day. And look, the one thing that's got to stop, and I've said, Shedeur seems to be working his ass off. But the one thing that's got to stop is I've seen some pro Sanders accounts online talking about, yeah, he threw a bunch of checkdowns. No, you don't average 8 yards a pass and it be a bunch of checkdowns. That's not what happened. I saw every throw, and he had legit NFL throws. So did Sanders. So did Shedeur. It's kind of weird, but again, Browns fans, you might have a good problem here. You may actually have 2 quarterbacks that can play, 2 rookies. Who doesn't want that? If you're really a Browns fan, who doesn't want that? Now, the question is, are you going to have a nightmare like Chicago Sky fans versus Angel Reese fans? I brought that up the other day. Because there's Angel Reese fans that want her to ball out, and then there's Chicago Sky fans that want the team to just win. Period. Regardless of who does it. So you got to think about that too, right? I had to make a video on this. Sanders will get his chance. You got to remember something, and I'll never back off of this. I don't give a shit if Jimmy Haslam gets up there and does 5 more press conferences. I don't care what he says. I believe it was his choice to draft Sanders. Okay? Because Jimmy Haslam can see dollar signs with Shedeur Sanders. And he's right to think that. The guy is extremely marketable, very marketable, and brings his own built-in fan base. If Shedeur can play quarterback, he will get to play quarterback because it's worth a lot of money to whatever owner in the NFL has got the kid. All right? I mean, that's just, we saw when he was going to the Browns, all that, all you could hear about is how many jerseys being sold, yada, yada, yada. He's got a massive fan base. You know? Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.